We are at Rustic Rafters.
Hey, let's do some off-road in our truck on some seasonal roads. Well, okay. You ever just want to take a trip last minute? No plans, see where you end up? That's what we did in this video. As a good friend of ours once said, you can go camping and you don't have to off-road. But why? Some of the views you get while off-roading in this area are just simply fantastic. Let's take a quick trip to Lake City and visit the tap house. Just a nice quick drive through Lake City. And just wait till you see how beautiful Lake Misaki is. All right, just checked in, gonna drive into our site. Here we go.
That was the site we stayed at last time we just passed.
Let's drop in on Dirty Jack and the Dusty Bean. So we just pulled up. Bugs are getting us. So we're spraying and getting ready. We're way in the back of the campground, and with all the rain, there's a lot of mosquitoes. So we're just getting some off on and getting some bug stuff going. And this is where we're at for the next couple days. Here's Tina bringing the quads down. She just brought hers down. Just went up and grabbed mine. Park them right over there. Well, we're staying in the very back of the campground. There's the dump station. If you ever seen a video, we were here before, we stayed up by where that camper is. Every single thing in between us is empty. The owners don't expect anybody else, so we're in the very back, all by ourselves. Mosquitoes were pretty bad. We put a thermocell or two out, sprayed a little, and they're not bad at all right now. If it's like this all weekend, this is really quiet.
Great.
There's the pavilion. We're back behind it. We're walking up to get some wood. Right in front of the pavilion's a little play structure, a couple big tires there. We got the cabins right through these trees to our left. We were offered to be able to take these two sites here. I think it's 3 and 4. No one's going to be here. And maybe the bugs wouldn't be as bad. I don't know. It's where you check in. The building right behind it's a bathroom. Owners are here. We're here to get some wood. So we're going to do this medium firewood for 20.
Start loading it while
Here's the load, and then they give you a wagon too. So we're going to load it up and then take it. Well, we just got some wood, and
can't fit it all in one wagon load, so we're going to make 2 trips.
It was a pretty good stack for 20 bucks, and we just had a 20. So this will be good for the weekend. So walking back with our second load, the remainder of it, there's the fire pits for the cabins. As you can see, these are like in a little bit of a loop or a horseshoe. And then if you just go straight up that road right there, that's how you kind of come in. You go that way and then you turn into the sites that we're in. We just did this because nobody's here. Figured we'd check it out. Well, we're just pulling up to the check-in. Kind of pull up, stop. Says that I saw the owner coming up. She saw us coming and she's waiting. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. This, we're way in the back with nobody. She's even close to us.
Off-roading in the truck.
All right, let's get that fire going. Quick trip this weekend. get a little riding in. We just hit the trails, which we did not mean to do in our truck, to look at some land which was on seasonal roads. And seasonal roads are just almost like trails sometimes. So it was a crazy little adventure. Truck did good, but man, we were puckered up a little bit on that one.
We're always lazy the day we set up camp. Today we made frozen pizza.
Had some frozen pizza sitting by the fire. And gotta tell you, we went to look at some land on some seasonal roads in our truck. Now we got all these lines down it. Lucky they do wipe off, so it looks like we hit some sticks and stuff, but they rub right off. And four-wheeling and hitting those trails in our truck's not as much fun. It's a little bit on the crazy side. And it did this jerking around thing, like when we get into deep sand, and it's this traction control button or something. And I'm like, you got a truck, you push the gas, and it doesn't go. It jerks all around till you know which buttons to push. It was pretty crazy.
It was a wild ride through the sand to look at the land. We're hard no on the land.
Hard no.
The land was gorgeous. It would be perfect, but you're not pulling your camper back there.
No.
It wouldn't be easy. We're sitting around the campfire having a dandy old time. Mosquitoes tried to take us out. What ended up working?
The thermocells.
The thermocells. You light one of these. There's no mosquitoes out here now. We see one once in a while, but we're sitting out here comfortably now. Granted, yes, we did put all the other stuff down. It was doing nothing. We were getting just totally swarmed. Not anymore. So that's my take on what works for the mosquitoes here in Michigan while you're camping. Just getting up our first morning here. Had the coffee about done brewing. I think it's going to be a nice day.
Breakfast burritos, scouting out the maps. You can see we're here on Rustic Rafters. All the trails go to the east, or to the east over here, to the west over here, and we can shoot right up to M72 in Kalkaska too. So now we're just planning out our day. 70 and sunny, good breakfast, we're ready to go. We're at Site 25, Rustic Rafters. You're attached to my helmet now, getting ready to go for our first ride. Hoping to take some seasonal roads from here and probably catch a loop that goes out of Higgins Trailhead that's just west of Higgins Lake. That trailhead there's like a loop comes out of it. We want to come in on the south side of it and go back out on the north side from the campground. So pretty excited. Let's go check this out. And 2 sites away is the dump station, water fill, and the garbage. So dump our garbage real quick. You can see there's nobody back here with us. For you riders out there looking for a relatively inexpensive place to stay that has some pretty good amenities with some really good off-roading, this is a great place. Our price for 2 nights here, we have electric and water. It does not have sewer. It has a dump station though. They do have bathrooms that have really good water pressure. You can buy firewood and ice cream and a couple things. They do have a few cabins. Our price for 2 nights was $77. That's not too bad for 2 nights. They did offer us these 2 sites here. They said they're in a little bit more so the mosquitoes wouldn't be as bad. Pretty excited to get out here and check this day out though. Good riding, guys. You even got a tent. I think you could pitch it here. You'd have electric, nice little hookups, be ready to go. Coming out of the campground, there's the Rustic Rafters sign. You're on a paved road for just a second. And then just right down there, about a half mile, give or take, you're into the seasonal roads or trail system. Riding seasonal road over to the 50-inch or less. Kind of taking the nice scenic route. These seasonal roads, they're pretty nice sometimes. This one's relatively smooth, not whooped out or nothing, and it's kind of fun to be on. Here comes Tina. So it felt a little deep going through it, but it's a hard sandy bottom. So kind of breeze right through it. got some flooding here and there. Trails are relatively dry, though. Heck, they're even dusty a little bit today. And you can see we had a downed tree here. Enough people probably went through already to kind of carve a little way around it. We're here the weekend after the holiday. They said the holiday was packed. Every campsite was taken, full. This weekend we haven't seen anybody. There's other people there, but we haven't seen them. And I'm sure there'll be some people on the trails, but haven't seen them yet. And here we go. 50-inch or less sign right there, but we're going this way, right into a hill. Here comes Tina. Little bit hilly. This section of trails, we're going from the campground towards Higgins Lake trailhead, the one right just to the west of Higgins Lake. They're a nice set of trails. Fun to ride as any. A little bit hilly and nice. Beautiful, beautiful. One of our favorite places to stop and check the views out on this trail. What a view. Trail runs right along this view. They clear cut here, which a lot of times you don't like, but they clear cut here so strategically you get a great view. Just right, a massive overlook. So if you hit these Higgins trails, you definitely got to get this. I think we showed right where it was at in our other Rustic Rafters video. Just beautiful. Another view. We just came from over there. We see that hill back over that way. Kind of came down and then around, and now we're going over here. Look at this. Beautiful. Pretty big log section here. Clear cut. Trail goes right through it. Oh, trail goes right past us. Nice stack of lumber. Our stop sign. Oh. right, the West Higgins Stratford ORV Snowmobile Trailhead. We were here in one of our snowstorm videos. It was crazy how much snow was on here. So looks like we got a 50-inch there, the way we just came in, and we want to go out a different way. So we're going to get a little layout of the land here and kind of check this out. There's the trailheads, vault, toilet, bathroom, little bulletin board right on the other side of the truck. We're just kind of strolling to stretch our legs a little bit. Hey, hey.
Hello.
Now we're gonna go read the signs. Get ready to head out here in just a few minutes. They'll give you some signs, how far you are. You can see going back in, you got the route to the left and the 50-inch to the right. There's your bulletin board, bathroom right behind it. Nice trailhead. It's kind of the trail we just came in on. A little uneventful. Gets really good if you go out there a little ways. Alright, heading out of the trailhead. This is kind of our halfway point. Rode from Rustic Rafters to this trailhead, which was, oh, give or take 18 miles-ish. Now we're going to jump out, get some 50-inch or less, and start working our way back, get some trails we haven't hit, and working our way back to the campground. Yeah, I love these seasonal roads. Sometimes they're just a nice break from the really tight stuff. Well, we're at post 6. You can see right here. It's really right here. It's a 3-way stop. So we kind of, this loop is what I call the loop, all the way to sign 4. You go, if you come out of the parking lot, you can kind of do that and loop back in. It's okay. The real good stuff starts out here and all through here, in my opinion, for all you riders. Now we're getting ready to do this section here and then just work our way back over to here after we do this. It's the only section of trails we haven't done. So from sign 6 going north. So we'll check these out and see what we think. All right, here we go. We're leaving post 6, heading straight north out of it. Kind of like a crazy trail, at least on the map. All kinds of curves and winding and stuff like that, so hopefully it's pretty good. Into the 50. Seems like from our experience riding here, the further from the parking lot, the better. Ooh, that's tight. Trails smooth out a lot. You get to more hilly sections. From here you can tell the trail goes all the way up there. So we're going to be atop that hill in just a second. This is a cool section here. We've been on it before coming the other way. Whoops here or there, but not near as bad as it was by the parking lot. Riding on a Saturday, we've seen one group. Furious, all we've even seen. We happened to be stopped, they went past, haven't even seen anybody else, at least not yet. Wow, this is a pretty nice little stretch. We're going down a long hill now, but wow. Gives you a pretty good feel for how hilly it is here. A little dusty today. The return trip back to the campground, the puddles. Kind of had to go through these coming out. This is pretty neat. Nice hard bottom though, so they're easy to get to. Well over the floor, I'll tell you that. to the campground. Probably got out for just over 4 hours. Not too bad. Very first thing you see when you come in, cabin. Little cabins all along your right. Campsite's back over there to the left. There's the up front park. It's not bad. Bathrooms.
We're at the way back, as you already know, because Bob's pointed out we're at the way back. But as we were riding in, I thought it was really cool. Watch, I'll show you. Okay, so this is the loop we're in, right here. Here's the first campsite. There's a seasonal camper there nobody's at this weekend. And you go down this whole row. We're the only ones here, back here. Pretty awesome. Nice and quiet and private. Can't believe the sight we got. We had quite the dilemma. We got back from riding and we weren't sure what we wanted to do for dinner. We want to stay at the campsite, run to the deli, well, maybe run to Lake City to the tap room. So I think we're going to run to Lake City to the tap room and see what they have to eat.
See you there.
Lake City. Here we are. Let's check out the tap house.
All right, we're at Lake City Tap House. Welcome snowmobile and ORV riders. There's the sign. That appears to be Lake City's our first time here. Let's go check this tap house out. People at the campground recommended it. There's the front porch. Hey, Dusty Bean, she's getting this for us. Please go to the right to be seated. So we will go over there to the hostess stand. All right, so there's the inside of the Lake City Tap House. They're going to seat us. Got an outside section and an inside section. There's the bar.
I decided to get the Pigeon Hill salted caramel porter. It's so good. It would have been better if they would have dipped the rim in some sugar and cinnamon. It's pretty good. We both got burgers. I got the campfire burger. Bob, what'd you get? A burger?
I got the mushroom Swiss burger and some garlic waffle fries.
So far, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Enjoying it.
Their food's pretty good here.
Yeah. Gotta stop by the car wash, get some of these bugs off the truck. Nice little quick pit stop, car wash here in Lake City, Michigan.
Getting all the mosquito stuff ready. Gonna get the fire going. Just got back in from Lake City. Nice little town for sure. Lake Misaki is beautiful.
Way prettier than I could have imagined. I had no idea Lake City was that nice.
So we're in the back of the pavilion. Shower, laundry room.
Laundry room, $3.
$3. We're gotta go quick because of the bugs. And then here's the shower. Looks like it's got to shut the door. So the bathrooms are right in front of this. Quick shower.
They're not connected. You go around the pavilion, but these are really clean.
Still really clean and nice. Packing all up. Just hook the camper up. So much easier this way. We'll hook it up, load the quads, be out of here. Nice little quick excursion. Hooked up the truck. Tina's loading up this one.
I chickened out. I tried to pull it up there. I couldn't do it. I got scared. All packed up. Gotta put these stairs up. It was a great stay. Pull into the dump station. Good. Till next time.